current Browns now on the roster bubble after early free agency moves. Number 3, Harrison Bryant, tight end. Number 2, Tommy Togiai, defensive tackle. And number 1, wide receiver Anthony Schwartz. And Scott, I think Togiai and Schwartz were probably there before free agency. It's kind of, you got to see more from both of them. If Schwartz suddenly and miraculously, doesn't drop passes, he might be the answer to what you need in offense, but I'm certainly not willing to bet my job on that.
Right. Well, that was the goal, right? You talk about missing draft picks. That's what happens. Now the Browns 2 years later are looking for the same guy that they thought Anthony Schwartz could be. Now, the good news for all those guys on that list is there's no reason to move on from them now. There's no reason to move on from them until cuts in late August, early September. Right? So they'll get plenty of chances in the offseason, training camp, and preseason to prove themselves. Now, I think that list is the correct order. It's going to be tough for Schwartz. Is going to have bodies and guys he's going to have to compete against. That includes Michael Woods. It includes David Bell, right, who are now certainly look ahead of him on the depth chart now. Tommy Togiai, we talked about all the guys in front of him. Harrison Bryant, the Jordan Akins signing, to me, moves Bryant down the list. But I think he probably, as of now, would stick as the third tight end. The Browns play a lot of tight ends. They keep a lot on the depth chart. I just think it was an area where they looked at Bryant last year. He didn't take a big step like I'm sure they had hoped. And I think they see him as being limited physically, so they wanted to upgrade there, and they did. I just don't know if it'll cost him a roster spot.
Yeah, the other thing that keep an eye out for, Harrison Bryant may have some trade value, and that's something that I would also keep in mind. And I'm not saying he's going to get traded, but he's a young guy that has shown enough that I could see somebody saying, we'll give you a fifth round pick for him or a 6th round pick for him. And the Browns, needing the draft capital, maybe weren't willing to do that.